Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily Low with your host, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. I've got a flu, so I'm breathing through my mouth, but it's okay because I'm drowning. How are you, Tone?
Oh man, well I left Minnesota, about to head up to the cabin up in Pennsylvania. Uh, I expected the price to fall, but even I didn't think it would fall this quickly in that short amount of time. So yeah, lots to talk about today.
Yeah, a lot to talk about. I said last night that that's a non-trade, that short trade, just because of I need to know where my stop loss is before I can put a short on or a long for that matter. And I thought that the gap between the short entry and the where the stop loss would be null and void was too far, but clearly that was wrong. The short was on, and you probably should have taken it. But anyway, you live and learn. Tone, do you want to go first, mate?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, my audio is good because I am using the same mic that gave us trouble last time. So hopefully everything is okay. And
That sounds good.
I altered my channel into a downward trending channel, and we've already broken the bottom of that channel. I can't actually lower this channel anymore. So I do think this is the end of it for now. And for now, meaning the next 12 hours or so. I think there could be a little snapback rally. However, everything is just bad. The reason why I was so negative yesterday is because everything is aligning for a move down to at best 52, more likely 48. I don't see anything in the price of Bitcoin that would stop Bitcoin from crashing all the way to 48. And here's the worst problem. The weekly MRI is just getting started. So it's not like our target is 48. Our target is 48 like 6 weeks from now. So if we get to 48 next week, what happens then? My target isn't 48 total. My target is 48 in 6 weeks. So if we're going to 48 next week, I will probably have significantly lower targets down to 36. I mean, that's how bad this is. There was some support in 42, but the ultimate support is down at 36, 37. Everything just went bad the moment, and this is why I went 100% cash. And I got a chance to do that before the holiday came in. And yeah, everything is just a total disaster. Is it shortable now? Probably not. The short was yesterday. Now it's probably too late to short. If you didn't short yesterday, you probably missed it. I'm saying probably missed it because $30,000 range is now totally back on the table because of what happened yesterday. Yesterday was the key day. It was, when did we do the stream? Probably around here somewhere? No, this is the 1 hour chart. This is Wednesday at 2100. Yeah,
Yeah, that's when we went on.
so 2100? That's evening time.
I reckon. Oh, sorry, Mikey. I'm all right, of course.
We went on over here. No, let me see. Jesus. Now I'm gonna go 24 candles back.
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
There we go. Yeah, we were here. We were just about 60,000 right here. And let me see. How would you know when everything on the 1 hour chart is getting crushed? Well, here's an example. You had a red star candle that made new lows. Now you did recover a bit, but you were never even able to break the prior swing high. So it's a bit of a recovery. It'll scare your trade, but it didn't really cross any critical lines. Crossed the moving average line for a minute and then got smacked down. So, I mean, the moment you're breaking these lows with this massive candle, you know it's over. And right now we have a 1 hour MRI buy coming up this afternoon. The stock market is closed, which was another fear of mine that without the stock market rallying massively, Bitcoin is in serious trouble since couldn't even rally when the stock market was going up rapidly. Or about to go below 57 while we're on this stream. My target was 48 to 52, but it wasn't this week. And if we're gonna fall critically this week, my target is significantly lower. We have to either 48 to 52 next month, or uh, I mean, 42 has a shot. Or down in the 30,000s. If it's going to be this month and not next month, it's got to go what lower. It's got to go way lower in order to get that buy the dip. We got a small chance of hope on the daily time frame catching an MRI buy. Look, there's like a giant black hole here. There's no support whatsoever. You even have an acceleration line at 53,000. That's when things are supposed to get worse. So, I mean, there's hope that the daily MRI buy is going to reverse us, but that's not till next week, like end of next week. Then this is totally ugly. I mean, it's going to zero at this rate, right? And this is just a disaster. And there's no way I can sugarcoat this. This is, you can see it right here. We are on the verge of having the lowest print in this new cycle. There's no good news. Sorry, guys. It's enjoy your 4th of July, grill some meat. Disappear if you owe some bills, and wait a few months, maybe 3 to 4 months. This thing is on the verge of being disastrous. I hope I'm wrong. Hey, all those trend traders that went all in 100%, 100x long yesterday, you've all done well, and I wish you more luck. Matt, off to you. Give us some good news. You're the potential bull on this channel.
All right. Well, someone ought to be. My first thing I'll suggest is get that microphone that you're wearing and go to the highest building in New York City and toss it off. That was my first suggestion because that was
Microphone before we started the stream. It was fine.
before we started the stream. That microphone sounded incredible, believe it or not. I could barely catch a word of what you were saying, but I there's going to be some complaints.
Okay. So it's something. Like it used to be Zoom that's causing the distortion.
Crazy. It's crazy. I'll go to my charts. Hopefully my mic's working a bit better. I was having complaints yesterday from friends of mine that my mic sucks as well. It sounds like I'm in a tin can. But before we go any further, please like, subscribe, please share with your friends. Please use the affiliate links in the description below, and please join the Discord group. I urge you to do that. All right. So look, what's the silver lining on this right now? Weekly time frame. Yeah, ugly as hell. All right. I'm not going to go through it. Tone went through it beautifully, all the negative bearish cases. And it is what it is. So right now, the wave is red. We're below all structural reasons to be bullish. Okay, that's the fact. So now, as Tone's actually just made the point, I forgot what he said verbatim, but it was something to the effect of, I don't know what to tell you. You know, go roast some meat and relax and whatever like that. I agree. Take some time to process this. But these periods of time are a blessing in disguise. They're just really well disguised. This is when you need to be vigilant. And I'll do I did this a little bit last night in the show. I'll do a bit of an overview. We're on the weekly time frame right now, but I'll start on the 3-day time frame. This is how I do what I've done throughout the years, which has made me lucky. I get called a lucky trader very often, but it's because I simply just use the same strategy over and over again, and I get lucky regularly. I am looking for 3-day green diamonds at this point. We talk about it a lot. 1, 2. If you're an avid viewer of the show, you know what I'm talking about. Tone, we're getting a weird feedback loop there, mate. Have you got their mic on mute there? Yep, all good. Green diamond right here, 2020 capitulation crash. Green diamonds back here in 2018. This is what we're looking for right now, and we're in the zone of getting one anywhere in this zone. As you can see, it's open space on alphanumerics. I'm not suggesting we get back down to the 200 simple moving average here at 37, but who the fuck knows, right? It could go anywhere at this point. I'm no longer looking for bullish cases on any day trades, swing trades, and I haven't been for the past few weeks. You notice that I haven't been posting trades in the show. I've just been waiting because I want cash in hand for the possibility of catching a 3 day green diamond. That's historically been a fantastic time to buy. It coincides with super capitulation. And if it blows through the 3 day green diamond, I will, at that point, as Tone likes to say, sell a kidney, sell anything that I could possibly sell. And I've still got I'm looking at a few old guitars here that are probably worth a few quid to get a weekly green diamond, which has only happened in the history of Bitcoin maybe 3 times in the history of Bitcoin. We've had weekly green diamonds. They've been the absolute pinnacle of the buys on the cycle lows that you could possibly imagine. Now, the idea of us getting a weekly green diamond in the vicinity of anywhere here, it's a time based as well as price based. So let's just say it comes in at 40,000. That is a huge step up from what came in 2.5 years ago at 17,000, which is a huge step up from what came in at 3,000. So I'm seeing these as floors in the price. That if we from 3,000 to 70, 17,000 to 70, 40,000 to 100, I would be vigilant in this time period right now. Don't throw in the towel. Don't get all pissy because you should have sold at 72 and now it's at 57. That is what it is. Look for the greatest buying opportunity, the best life-changing opportunity you're going to get, and stop your day trading for the moment. Stop trying to catch falling knives. Wait for a 3 day, and then if that all else fails, look for a weekly green diamond on Alpha Numerics. Links in the description below. I didn't mean for that to be a commercial. It just is what it is. It is what I always talk about, always look at. The Alpha Numerics is my MRI. That's how much I trust it. All right. Daily time frame. We had a daily green diamond here, but this is red wave stuff, and we had a good response off it. Maybe we'll get a pop off it here. But these red diamonds, these green diamonds on the daily time frame, they can happen a lot all the way down. It's not enough for me. That's why I bumped the time frame up. That yeah, you do get good responses off it in a strong market, but if the market's failing, it's not enough to raise the price. So you can see in the last one, I've just shown you 8 examples of where it was sensational, but in a rampantly bad market, you can get them all the way down, bang, bang, bang. That's why in this mode, the Bitcoin looks like it wants to tear down. I've upped the scale from the daily to the 3 day to get a better perspective and more risk reward trade here. But yes, technically we are on a daily green diamond right now, but it's not enough for me. Although it could actually get a response. There's nothing. 4 hours going to have nothing to say. It is sucks. Like I mean, we're tearing down. We're getting lower lows. We're on the verge of lower lows here, and no respite in sight. So as I come back to you now, Tone, what's the theme of the show? In my perspective, is yeah, price is crashing. Don't tune out. Tune in at this point. Get Alpha Numerics. Set alerts. You can just set alerts for weekly green diamonds and then just wait and definitely get the weekly green diamonds. And shit, if you're gonna DCA, get the 3 day green diamond. If you get that opportunity, don't let that go past because in 12 months from now, you'll really thank yourself that you did. Not financial advice. Tone, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I unplugged the other microphone and I went into my bag and I got my travel mics, which is not what I want to be using when I'm at a proper workstation. And yeah, too bad you guys didn't hear what I had to say, but I didn't have to say anything good. My targets are now as low as 36,000. That is my low end target of this. I am as pessimistic on the price of Bitcoin as I've been in a long time. You don't normally hear me say there's a short trade on the table. That happens about once every 4 to 5 years. It's not often I say that, and I said that yesterday and you saw that led to an immediate $4,000 crash. And I honestly think this is just get started. This is a disastrous looking chart. You have to go back years to find an equally disastrous looking chart, and that one wasn't as shortable as the current disastrous looking chart. I wouldn't want to be long anything Bitcoin right now. The good news is that the further we go down, at a lower price will I turn bullish? Because prior to yesterday's catastrophe, I wasn't going to turn bullish until 65,000. Now there's going to be a way lower mark. Hopefully that lower mark is going to be in the $55,000 range. That would allow me to turn bullish after we reverse from at best 48. I just don't see how Bitcoin is not hitting 52. It's possible. Anything can happen. I see zero support whatsoever, considering how we are falling today and considering how the ETFs will drive the market lower whenever the market drops. I have no positive news whatsoever. None. So that's it for me, really. Even the
We haven't
dailies at a red star. Yeah.
we haven't seen how the buyers of the ETFs are going to respond to a market like this either. This is the first time since the ETFs approved. I know we had a flash crash almost immediately off the ETF launch, but it's been nothing but up basically since the ETFs have launched. So how are they going to respond? Are they going to be fair weather fans or are they going to be diamond hands? Do you know?
Someone is asking if we're still in a Bitcoin bull market. We're in a Bitcoin bull cycle, but I can't say we're in a Bitcoin bull market. We're in a bear market across all time frames right now for me, but we are inside a bull cycle, so it shouldn't last long. It should only last, no more than 3 to 4 months. But these 3 to 4 months could be disastrous. It could be like COVID all over again.
Yeah, I mean, you should always be bullish macro on Bitcoin because just look at the charts. It's vertical. And every time that it's crashed, you should be, as I said today, pay more attention to look for a chance to set up for the next year and a half. So you should always be bullish on Bitcoin. Like you should always be bullish on the S&P 500. Why would you ever not be bullish on the S&P 500? Betting against the S&P 500 is a fool's errand. Look at it, 100 years of
Oh man,
history.
will I not screen share?
No, but this is a nice conversation, casual conversation.
Hmm. Yeah, so red star on a weekly, red star on a daily, MRI top on a monthly. This is no, I mean it says disaster written all over it. If we avoid mid to upper 40s, I think it'll be a miracle. I think it'll be a miracle if we avoid mid to upper 40s. Hourly, hourly MRI buy coming up next hour, so uh, expect a reversal. We'll probably get back to 58-ish, but breaking 60? Shit, I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
I just all right. Let's wind this shot. It's getting too negative. What's the S&P doing? Still ripping? What's Tesla doing?
Well,
Still
the S&P's closed, but the futures are open and the futures are trickling up. Tesla closed unreasonably well,
good.
and I think Tesla will be correcting next week.
All right, let's wind it.
All right, guys, close us out.
I I can't stress enough for you if you should be paying attention during this period. This is the time to work. This is the time to watch the charts and try and get a sensational buy on Bitcoin. I know that sounds overly bullish, but this is not my first rodeo. We've been in this game since 2017, and every single time we've had these great capitulation crashes. It feels terrible. It feels painful. You just gotta man up when these 3 day or weekly green dimes come in, or when any whatever metrics you like to use come in, if it's a Fibonacci retracement or whatever, use historical back testing to check those things. If we crash down to say 40 in the 40,000s, be very, very interested in Bitcoin. If you see minor capitulations come in on those indicators, if you see green diamonds come in, I'd be very, very, very interested in a long-term position at those points. Don't feel disheartened. See it as an opportunity. That's all I have to say. And on that bombshell, Tone, have a wonderful 4th of July to all the Americans out there. To the rest of us, we don't care about 4th of July, but enjoy the memes. See you tomorrow.